So I was doing some late night scrolling on Instagram one night, and I seen this product called BoxBLADE. I thought it looked pretty cool, so I reached out and asked them to send me one. I just told them, hey, I'd look at it and give my thoughts. Truthfully, didn't know if it was going to be a piece of junk or if it was going to be a good product. And anyways, I got it about a week ago, and I was supposed to do the review, and then I had an emergency. I had bleeding from my nose and my mouth and my eye. Rushed to the emergency room. High blood pressure and mixed with steroids for my gout, and man, it was scary. So anyways, I'm sorry that I'm just now getting to this review, but anyways, feeling a lot better now. This is actually a pretty nice little tool. You can see that you'll have your main box blade here, you'll have your charger, and then you'll have an extra guide there, and then it's got a big manual that comes with it, and it's got a QR code, shows you how to use it if you want to scan that with your phone or whatever. But the first thing you'll notice whenever you pull it out of the box is it's got a little plug that fits in the back. You want to go ahead and take that loose. It won't work if that's plugged in. It just won't work. So you have to unplug that and now to turn on. My first thoughts when I picked it up was, yeah, it's got some weight to it. You know, it's not just like some flimsy, cheap, piece of junk that would you would expect, out of something like this. It's actually built really well. It's got like a non-slip handle on it, so it feels good in the hand. Feels about the perfect size and all that. Can it cut? Now, I've not charged it or anything. I just pulled it out of the box. We're just gonna try it together. I did it, I think, cut one little box off camera with it when I first got it like a week ago. But anyways, let's try it out. The reason why this is a product that you would want to get is, safety reasons. It's got a little safety piece that goes kind of over the blade, and as long as you don't stick your finger past up in there, then you're fine. But it has like a utility knife blade in there. Now they've got a couple different utility knife blades that fit this thing. They've got the straight one and the serrated one. But this one here that's in there is a serrated. That's what come in it. As far as using it to cut the box, you've got to keep the box at the same angle as this little piece right here. So as long as you kind of keep it at that same angle, you can just drag it down through there, and it just really annihilates the box. So let me go ahead and show you. It's got a 40-watt motor on it. Watch this. You can see it ain't tearing it, it's actually cutting it. And I guess it's just using that vibration from that motor, and I'm sure there's probably maybe some mechanical ratcheting in there to move that blade back and forth. It just makes cutting it really easy. One reason why I wanted a product like this is because I used to sell on eBay. A lot of times you're having to deal with boxes and all that kind of crap, and sometimes you have to make your own boxes. So if you got to make your own box to put something specific, a specific item in a box, then it's easy to make it. And I know you're gonna say, well, you can just use a regular utility knife. That's true. Sometimes when I get sent a lot of stuff, I need to break down boxes. You wouldn't believe how many boxes build up at my house. And so if you order from Amazon, you're going to have a lot of boxes. Or, let's say you work in a place that you need to break down boxes. Literally, this is awesome. And it just works great. I mean, really, you can take and cut through the tape. It ain't no problem. And let's say you just want to go cut the box all the way around. You can do that too. You don't have to worry about slicing your arm open. Now I know it's not going to replace, a box cutter. You're still going to need a box cutter from time to time. I get that. But I knew a girl, she was opening up a box with a box cutter, and the box cutter slipped. And when it cut her, it's a nice, clean, smooth cut. But by the time they sewed it all up and stitched it up, when she was done, I promise she had a scar all the way down her arm that was at least 1.5 inches wide. I don't know why it ended up looking like that when they sewed her up. No, it just looked pretty nasty. So with this, you've got that little guard there that, you know, can help you as long as you're not getting anything caught up in there. So I think it is a pretty cool product. It works good. I don't see I have any problems with it. Like I said, it just seems to me like it's a well-made product. Now, as far as like replacement blades, because I'm sure it's going to get dull, and when it does, you know, they do sell replacement blades, or you go to Lowe's or Home Depot and pick up a pack of just the straight blades, or you can pick up the serrated blades. And I'm going to show you how to replace them real quick. All right, so what you want to do, you got two sides on the box blade. On one side here, you can see it's smooth, there's no screw hole. On this side, you can see that there is a screw, and it says right there in little letters, open here. Phillips head screwdriver, stick it in there, and I'm gonna go lefty loosey. So anyways, you can see right there, and it just lifts up. There's a little latch area that fits in there, and it just screws in. There's really nothing to it. It just lifts up, and then you can see right there that you're going to have to just loosen that washer up. And I'm just going to take and pop that little blade out just like that there. You can see that that's a serrated blade. But let's just say I want to flip the blade over. Use the new side. Just going to take and slide it in there. Just like that. I mean, nothing to it. You can see it fits right in that little groove, just like on a regular box cutter. So what you want to do next, once you get the blade put in there and it's right where you want it, then you want to take and tighten this little screw down. It's easy to change the blade. Literally, it takes about as little of time to change the blade in this as it does a regular box cutter. Doesn't take but just a second to get it tightened back up. You can see right there, it's right where it needs to be. And so now I'm ready to do some cutting. All right, so if you're wondering what kind of batteries is in this thing, it has two 18650 cells. So that's pretty common size battery cells. It says it'll last, you know, about 2 hours, and it takes about 2 hours to charge it up. 2 hours of time breaking down boxes is a long time. And it's not like you're gonna be constantly running the motor. Now, like I said, to charge it, it comes with this little plug-in charger, and then that end of it's got like a little DC connector that plugs into the end of the box blade. You just plug it into the wall. Like I said, 2 hours and it's charged. So I was just going through on their website and was looking at some of the frequently asked questions and stuff like that. And it says that you can cut multiple things with the box blade, because I just wondered, you know, is it just for, you know, boxes? Can you cut other stuff? And so you can. It says that you can use the box blade for 1/8 inch material, single wall cardboard. Most of the time when you get, let's say you buy a dress shirt and it comes in one of those little white boxes. See, this is just super thin. And man, it just cuts right through it. And then you've got your double cardboard. And this one here says, I guess 3/16 double wall cardboard for furniture boxes, moving boxes, things like that. And I've already showed you that it can, you know, cut through that very easy. And then it says that you can cut fabrics, carpeting, flooring, plastic, and netting. So that's pretty cool to be able to cut some of that other stuff. It says right here that the maximum recommended thickness is 1/4 inch. Just gonna go ahead and just rip it down the center. And you can see nothing to it. And that's what you got left. And if you want to break it down even further, all that little piece will fit right in a trash can. And there is a little bit of a learning curve to it. You definitely want to keep that cardboard right at that angle of the tool right there. Not straight, but at that angle. And then once you get it at that angle, this thing slices through slices through that cardboard like butter. So yeah, you can easily put that box right in your trash can. It only takes just a couple minutes. Or like I said, if you need to use cardboard, you know, for arts and crafts or something like that, if you're making, you know, let's say you're making forts or something with your kids, or just, you know, whatever, you know, and you need to cut cardboard and cut it very easy. That's a pretty cool tool. I really like it. Is it gonna save you some time and come in handy? Yeah. If you're in shipping, receiving, something like that, you're definitely gonna want one of these. And I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget 1-year warranty on this. So anyways, thanks for watching again. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. See ya.